Hello future tech leaders, I am Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A CloudFoundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
We will classify different data types. First, we will cover integer operations, basically integer. We will see operations on integers basically first. Let's say we have two integers, that is a and b if, and you are already aware of how to check the type of a variable. Let's say if I want to check the type of a and b simultaneously or together, how can I check it? In a single statement, let's say I want to check type of a and b. How can I check it? Can you tell me if you know? B. A, B. You tell me what to write. I will write it here. Print. Type. A com. Like this. It will not work. Because type function takes only one argument or three arguments. By three argument, it does not mean it will take the variable argument. Like we have given. Let's say, if it is asking what's the argument and we have one more argument, cz goes to 0 and we will give cz here. It will not work because the parameterized value, they're totally different. In the case of type, if we see the type object, here we have name. Then we have basis, dictionary and args and quarks. Basically it. In short, it will take only one argument and give us the type of that variable. If we want to check another variable's type, we will again do comma, we will use type operation. We will give the variable name. In this case, we will get the type of both of the variable within a single print statement. This is how we got the type of both of the variable values. Let's start with our operations. There are some basic operations, arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction. You're already aware of those things, I guess, to multiplication and division. It's a most common practice. We already are aware of plus, minus, multiply and divide. The major thing is the floor operation. We will start with the floor operation in integers. You might be thinking, what is floor operation? And do you guys have any idea what is floor operations here? They can use the first decimal value of the remaining rather than giving points. First decimal value, you are saying. Yes, if it is a 3 OZ, it's round up to 3. Yes, that is correct. Let's say if we are dividing 10 by 3, definitely we will be getting something like 3333 or something. Floor operation always does the round off. And it will take the rounded off value and give us the answer. If we see, we have a 3 to us. You get it. And let's say if there is 4 in this one, but try to run it. We have a value 2 here. Let's say we divide 10 by 4. We will get a value something like 2 dot something values. And any value. It will round off to the value 2. The nearest round off it will do. That is floor operations. And one more is the modulus one. Do you know what modulus operation is? You are aware of what is a modulus operation. Basically, it is calculating the remainder. You are aware of the remainder. Let's say if we divide 10 by 3, we can fully divide 10 by 3. Like 3 times 3, we have 9. And the remaining value is 1 to complete the 10. 10 will be the modulus here. Reminding the remaining value after a full division. That is our modulus operator. Let's say we have 4 here. What do you think the modulus operator value will be? No, it will be 2. Because 4 cross 2, we have 8 to ourselves and 2 is remainder. Got? Fair enough. One more thing in integer is exponential value. In Python, we denote exponential value in the form of a double cross. Let's say we have a star. It will be denoted as basically if you have a value as 10. We are doing a cross 3. It will be denoted as 10 and the exponential value will be 3. In this way, the value will be 1000. It will be like 10 to the power of 3, the exponential one. Let's say we have 4. What do you think the value will be? Any guess? Ten to the power of 4. That will be 1 lakh. Sorry, not 1 lakh. That will be 10,000. Sorry. 4 times 0. It will come. That will be 10,000. Any doubt in this? Arithmetic operations, or will it say operation on integers? How many again? Exponential. Exponential. You are having doubt. Calculated like this, we have is 8 times to 10. We have a value of 8 to ourselves. We will write it like this, and how many times it is denoted like b is 4 times. We will have b. This is how many times it is repeated. B is, let's say, 4. We will repeat it 4 times. And but this is how we will denote it. If we count the values, exponential values, 1, 2, 3, 4, it will be as 10 to the power of 4, like this. Let's say we have 5 here. 10 to the power of 5. That means it will be 1 lakh. It will be denoted as 10 5 times. 10 into 10, 10 into 10 into 10. This b denotes how many number of times it is multiplied to itself. The exponential thing. This was the operations on data type that are integers data type. Any confusion in integers operation? In plus, multiplication, divide, any confusion? Now we will look at some of the operations on string. But before moving to string, let's do some more on this one. Integers only. Let's say we have a value, float value, 5.7. Now we want to do the type conversion. Do you know what value is this? This is float or int. Can you tell me? Let me say there is a requirement that I want to change the type of float to int. How can I do that? And let's say if I change the type of float to int, what will be the value I will be getting? Yes, exactly. Oh, if I int of C. We will get 5. And let's say again we have a value. This is our integer value, whole integer value. Let's say I want to make it into float. Similarly, the type conversion I will use, that is print float of A. It will add the decimal values. Any confusion in this type conversion? Clear enough? Simple enough. Let's move on to the basic operation from string. Then the comment on this one. Let's say we have two strings that are swan and stu. Swan denotes hello, so stu denotes world. We want to concatenate the string. Concatenate means we want to add both of the strings. We want to write them together. Let's say we want to do the plus operation here. That is print is 1 plus 2. What do you think the answer will be? Hello world. Yes, it will print hello world. But now you can see we are doing the same thing up and down. But in this operation on line number 160, we are adding a new space. In the string itself, we are adding a new space. But in this we are not adding a new space. It will continue where we left off. Got any confusion in this too? How we are concatenating the string, basically adding up the string. Clear enough, guys? Yes, it is. One more thing we have, that is the repetition of repetition thing. Let's say there is a string. Let's say there is a variable a. We have value only. We want to repeat this. What we will do is we will use the cross operation on string. If you see, if we use the cross operation on integers, it will multiply itself. But if we use the cross operation on string, it will repeat itself. Let's say if we want to repeat it 3 times and we run it, we have 3s to ourselves. Any confusion? Any? Now let's move on to the indexing. What happens in indexing is basically we have a string. This string will be stored into a memory. And memory will be pointing out to each character of a string. Let me note it. Let's say this is the memory we are having, and in this memory there are some blocks. Let's say containers. For now we will denote container. we have a value of a variable to a container. Let's say S1 is stored into this container. S2 is stored into this container here. I will be stored to this container here. These two containers are empty. We are not storing anything here. If we want to access S1, we can directly access S1. In this, we are storing hello. If we bifurcate this even more, within this container, there is again a column type memory. We can say memory allocation, in which there will be a blocks for each individual characters. H will be stored here. E will be stored here. L and then we have O. In the S1 block of memory, we have the whole word to ourselves. But if we bifurcate it even more, this is how the hello is stored in the memory, by indexing. And indexing always starts with 0. Let's say H is stored at 0th place. E is stored at 1st place. L will be stored at 2. L will be again stored at 3. And then we have 4. In this way, indexing is done in Python. It always starts with 0. Got it, guys? Similarly here, if you see, in this print statement, we are trying to do S1 and we are trying to access the index 1. Can you tell me what is S1 here? S1 is hello here. Do you get it? Yes, what we are already defined S1 as hello here. We are trying to access the first index of the S1 variable. Can you tell me by looking at this indexing? Can you tell me what will be returned to me? Let's say if you are trying to access the first index. This is the first index we are storing. Can you tell me on first index what is stored in memory? Exactly. This is how we are accessing the indexed element of a string. Basically, what we are telling is give me the data which is present on first index of S1 string. Got it clear enough? Let's see, can we get as to data also? Yes, definitely. Let's say we have a studio. A Prashant light will get the index value. It starts from 0. Yes, index value. Let's say we have S2 and we want to access the first word. What do you think the index will be for this one? 0. If I try to run this, you see now we have a view to ourselves. Similarly, if let's say I want to access 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are 4 index. What if I want to access 5? What do you think the answer will be? No, there'll be an error. String index out of range. Because this is out of range. This one. Yes, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. The string ranges from 0 to 4. But we are trying to access the 5th index, which is not present. We will get an error string index out of range. At the same time, let's say if I want to access the 4th index, will it work? And what value will I be getting? Yes, the D value. Can we get the multiple index value? Yes, definitely. Let's say we want to get S from S1. Let's say we want to get 3rd index value. Also from S2, we want to get 1st index value, the index value from S1. Again, we are getting 1st index value. If I try to print this, we are getting DLRD. These are multiple values we are getting from an index. Got it? Clear enough? Now let's move on to the slicing of string. Slicing of string is done using the index only. Let's say this is a string. And let's say someone sent me this string. Hello America. Hello, not America, let's say India. Hello India. Now within the string, let's say we are having Hello India. This is a text message. Yes, Mitch. This is the kind of string we got, but we are already aware that this message should look like basically Hello India. This is a text message. We are aware that this should look like this, but we are getting the data in the form of basically this type of string. There is no spaces in this. And we just want to get the country name out of the message. We want to do the slicing here from this string. We want to do the slicing here. We just want to get the country name. How we will get it? Basically, we will do the slicing. Slicing in the sense we will use the indexing. Let's say, let me note it once again. We have this string to ourselves. And this string will be stored in the, let me remove this one. 1 second. We'll draw a bigger one. We have first H, then we have E, then we have LOINDI and then A. This is how memory block will look like. Here we will be having HELO. We will be having I here. And again I and then D here. The indexing will be here. 0, 1, then 2, then 3 and 4. Then on 5th index we have I. 6. And then we have 9. We have done the indexing. Any confusion in the indexing part here? Clear enough how indexing is done in the memory. Let's say we just want to get the country name out of it. What we will do is we will slice the string. Do you know what slicing is? Basically, let's say we are chopping up some fruits. Cut down exactly the term cut down. We want to cut down the word country from the greeting. How we are going to do it? We will be using string slicing. String slicing is done by the including index and the excluding index. Let's say this, you are able to see my mouse on F1 1:4. Let's say if I want to access only India here, what I will write is basically the including index, that is the 5th, and the excluding index, that is 10. You get it down why? Why I'm writing 10 instead of 9 here? Because if you write 9, it will give up to 8. The range here is like this. Basically, the first range is included. That is included in the response. The last range will be excluded. The range one prior to that will be included if I'm giving 10. The range will be up to 9 only. Got it clear enough? This is how string slicing is done. Now let me clear this drawing here. There is one operation on strings. That is the length operation. Let's say I want to get the length of the string. How many words are there? It is a small one. This hello, if I try to run it, it will give me 5. And again the string slicing. It gave me empty block. Because now string is sliced and there are no index arranging in this range. Got. If I start my range even from 4 or 4, then only I will get some value. 4 is an including range. For on 4 we have the O to ourselves. 4 to 10 we are only getting O. But we already have learned the concept of this, but we want to learn the concept of length function. Let's say there is a need for us to get the length of the string. How we will get it? By using the length function. Now you might be wondering, what is the need of us getting a length? Let's say if you are looping something for I in range length of C1. We are again printing S1 of I. In this way, what I will get is basically, I'm basically looping up this string. Hello string. I'm looping up the hello string. Let me remove this one. I'm using a for loop to iterate over this string. Looping works in this way that for I in range, that this is the range. Length of S1, that is the 5. We already got the length of S1 5. Now, range will also work in an excluding format. If we give the length as 5 here, let me give you a good example. Print. Now clear enough for I in range 5. We are just printing the index. We can have any value here. We are just printing the value. Let me run this one. You get the answer 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The looping always starts with 0, the 0th index. The first, second, third and fifth will be an excluded range. We will get an value up to 4 only. Let's say we are again using 6 here. What do you think the answer will be? How many times it will loop? Any idea, guys? Hello. What do you guys think? How many times it will loop itself and what is the last value we will be getting? Is 1. I is the alias. We are iterating over the alias. We are giving that. If we are iterating over hello world, we need to give the alias to it. That this is the ith place. This is the ith place. This is the 0 place, first place, second place, third, fourth place. We can't give it like this. We will give the I. This is the ith place. That means it is imaginary. It can be anything. Oh, I think. Note, oh, we are not dealing with the string now. You see here we have the range 6. This is an integer range. If I try to run this one, you see we have integers now. It are the loopings. Basically, we can say the indexes. Let's say we are looping an integer and this is the range. At only 6 times it can loop. We're looping an integer. Integer starts from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Sorry, you're asking something. Got. Clear enough. The looping. This concept, does it come under operations? Not in operation. This is a looping thing. We will come to the 2 at later concept. Loop concept. Just the thing is, I was showing you that we are getting the length of a string. That's supposed length of S1, that is hello. But why are we getting the length of hello? Is there a need to get the length of hello? I was showing an example that we can use basically to iterate through the elements. For that purpose, we can get the length of it. Do you understand now how length function works? Got it? Great. Any confusion or doubt in string operations? No, great. Let's then move ahead to our different one. We have some methods to ourselves which we can use while working with string. Let's do it like this. This is string only. But there are some methods which inbuilt method basically which you can help us improve our productivity or let's say speed of the process. This is the thing that there is a string S which denotes Python programming. Now let's say I have a need. This is all lower caps. You understand what lower caps is. This is a lower caps. Now our need is that I want to make every character of the string to uppercase. Something like this. There are some inbuilt methods within the string which we can access by using the dot operation and then the inbuilt method which we need. If I try to print this one, you see now the Python programming, it is the all cases of the string is now converted to uppercase. Yes, any confusion in the uppercase thing? Hello guys. Hello. Go ahead. You're saying something wrong. Prashant, it's clear. And then, similarly, we have the lower case to ourselves which we can perform on string. It will convert the whole string to lower case. Now let's say we just want to uppercase the title of it. That is the first thing and do not want to uppercase the whole string. We can use that dot title method which can only uppercase the first letter of our string. Now let's say there is a need for us to replace something from the string. We will use the replace method in this. What will happen is s.replace. It will replace every word which is similar to Python to Java. Let's say if there is some more Python keywords. Python. We have again Python. And we want to replace the words to some different thing. Let's say computer, not Java. Let's say computer. We want to replace it with. If I run this one, and in the string we usually, wherever it was Python, we replaced it with computer. Earlier it was like this Python program, Python, and then we use the replace method to replace the words. Similar. Any confusion in this, guys? Similarly, there is a thing named as an operation which will define us that if the word is present in a string, or let's say if a word is present somewhere, wherever we want to check if the word is present in a string, our string's variable. Is it present or not in the string? It will denote by true and false. It will be a Boolean value. Let's say Python. If I'm typing Python in S, you are able to see Python in S. It will be true. Let's say if I'm typing a RAM in S, is RAM present in a string? No, it will give us the false. Sorry, but it is true. Any guess why it is true still? Are you able to see RAM here anywhere? You're able to see RAM here. It will check for the letters sequentially. And then it will check for the whole string. Even if it is present inside of it, it will check for it. It will be like it is checking every letter sequentially and then getting us the response. Let's say if Karen is present or not. Do you see Charan here anywhere? It will be false then. These are our keyword special or inbuilt functions. Inbuilt functions. What is the difference between keyword and inbuilt function? Keyword and inbuilt function. Basically, keyword can be anything. Keyword is like in is a keyword. And it's a keyword. But inbuilt function, we can access it by just typing. Let's say we want to have inbuilt function on our variable. What we will do is we will use s dot and it will give us the list of inbuilt functions. Whatever is present here we can use. These are all inbuilt function. Let's say lower title upper, replace index count, capitalize case fold center. These are all inbuilt functions only. If you want to, let's say if I choose count and if I hover over the count, you can see it open me a dialog box saying that return the number of overlapping occurrences of substring. Basically, it will return with the number of letters present in a string. Let's say we want to get count of Z. What do you think the count will be? We don't have Z in the string. Exactly. It will print us 0. Let's say we want to get the count of P. We got the count of P 4 times 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Clear enough. What are inbuilt function? It eases our task basically. If let's say there is a requirement to calculate all the p's in a string, or let's say any word in a string, we can just go ahead and use the inbuilt functions which can ease our task. Any confusion or doubt in this, guys? Clear enough? We just saw operations on strings. These are the two major data types we perform operations on. There are no operations to be performed on a Boolean value, because Boolean is directly a value, true and false. There is no operation we can perform on them, and similarly the float value. The float value operations are similar to the integer operations. The plus, minus, multiply. We can do everything which we can do on integer. Float. Any confusion or doubt in these operations? Ramcharan. Do you want to try this code on your own? Let me share this one. We can then start with the list, the set and dictionaries from tomorrow. But before that, try this code. The basic operations. Try to use some operations which we have not learned in this class. There are many inbuilt operations. We can try these operations. Let's see if you are going to try it. Let's say there are some operations which we have not learned in the class, such as split, ask, trip, capitalize. Try this one. Try, or there are many of them. Try this once. And I also practice what we have learned also. Do not forget what we have learned. Clear enough? Any questions on or doubts on the operations? Basically, we perform on string and integers. We did not cover float because I'm sure sorry. You seem to find difficulty when we do it on hands. Yes, definitely. That is what I also want. You find difficulty in practicing. Because if you will practice, you will get some doubts and we will clear those out. That is why I'm giving you hands-on, and tomorrow also we are meeting. This will be a short hands-on, not much because we already have the code. Won't take much of your time. For maybe 45 minutes, it will be done. Here we already practiced integers. I want you to practice some operations on float. How you will do it? This is integer. You can just add some values, decimal values, and it will be converted to float. And then you can try this similar operations. Got. Then we will wrap it up for the day today. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.